Welcome to Streaming Without a Paddle, your weekly What's Streaming review podcast. This week, Andrew and Ted are talking about Hulu's original Odessa, starring Sadie Sink in this post-apocalyptic music performance-driven drama. So if you're ready, we'll send it into Studio A and find out if this movie hit all the right notes or was tone deaf as it pertains to being entertaining.
All right. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Rocky, you ready, buddy?
Almost back.
No, he's back.
He's back?
He's
He's
back.
good?
Say hi to Ted, Rocky.
Hey, Rocky.
All right. You ready for a marker? There we go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Streaming Without a Paddle. I'm Andrew.
And I am Ted.
This week, Ted and I took on the Hulu original Odessa. 1 hour and 46 minutes. Starring Sadie Sink, Regina Hall, Kelly MacDonald,
Murray Bartlett.
Murray Bartlett.
I love that guy.
Kelvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
Mark Boone Jr.'s in it, and that's pretty much the principal cast right there. The world revolves around Sadie Sink's character Odessa, and Kelvin Harris Jr. Yuri's travel through this post-apocalyptic story. Another one. Man, that is such a theme today. I mean, you got to be a movie studio head sitting in there taking a pitch. It's a post-apocalyptic, and I mean, at that point, I would just lose it.
Picture this.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Some of them do it better than others.
I would point to a big board on the wall there and say, okay, in the last year, this is how many post-apocalyptic movies have been released. Right there. Is it foreshadowing something, do you think, Ted?
I don't think we're on an apocalyptic journey.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, but who knows? I mean, there's Last of Us, there's the Anthony Mackie movie about elevation, there's Twisted Metal, there's so many.
There are. I mean, we've seen 2 or 3 of them. I don't, memory loss, but I think this is probably our 3rd or 4th this year.
Yeah.
Post-apocalyptic movies. And we're only, I think this is episode 13 or 14 for the year.
I mean,
Rocky, help me out there. 14. 14.
This is the 3rd one I think we've done.
Yeah, it's an occurring theme. I'll go ahead and say I picked this movie out. So, because I was shocked to see Hulu releasing an original. I mean, let's give them an opportunity to be mentioned out there. Ted, do you want to tell our viewers what this movie's about?
It is about a farm girl whose mother passes away, and her dad was a musician, and he has this super special guitar. And she goes to she's going to the city, and from the farm she lives on in the apocalypse, and her guitar is stolen by Mark Boone Jr. and put up in a, what do they call those?
Pawn shop.
Pawn shop, that's it. And she's trying to get it back, and she meets the love of her life, and they have this whirlwind affair, and there's this guy Murray Bartlett, that like owns all the plasma, and he has a show, and if you have to go to his island where there's a show, you don't live.
Yeah.
Because you get axed if you're not good. But no one's ever good enough.
This movie was directed by I'm gonna probably get this wrong, but it seems because he's German, Jeremy Jasper.
That's it.
G, not a J. Mm-hmm. And this is his second feature. I think the other one was Beefcakes or
Patty Cakes, which was awesome.
Okay, all right. He wrote and directed that. He wrote and directed this.
Patty Cakes, if you've not seen,
I have not.
You should watch that. It's about a female rapper in New Jersey.
Well, I read about it. I just haven't seen it, and I'm glad you have, because now you can compare his debut movie, directorial debut, and in a feature to his second outing.
It is not even touch Patty Cakes. Patty Cakes is way better.
From a story standpoint?
Yes.
Oh, okay. From a directing standpoint, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, he did a good job. This movie as a whole, to me, I find that a lot of movies these days that have a budget want to look so amazing and so crazy, and we just don't care about story anymore. And it's like it's an underwritten script. It's like, you know what it is? It's like a beat sheet. For those of you out there that don't know what a beat sheet is, it's like when you start to do a script, you have a beat sheet. Well, we want to hit this beat here and this beat here and this beat there, and that's how we end. Now let's write dialogue. It feels like they had a really good beat sheet, and then they tried to write dialogue. And that didn't work.
Well, I did a little homework like I try to always do on this. The budget on this, you want to guess?
I would say 20 million.
4
million?
Yeah. Produced by Searchlight Pictures, which is owned by Disney, and Hulu obviously is owned by Disney, so they kept it all in-house. But the reported budget on this is $4 million. They spent every dime. I don't know how they did it.
It looked great.
It did.
It looked great.
It really did.
But now that you say, and I'm drinking a Celsius and I'm fired up, now that you say that, it was pretty contained. You know what I mean?
I do.
Like if
I
you,
do.
If you really look at how they shot it, it's like we need to build this one or these two areas that are the main shooting areas, and they're probably like a couple $100,000. I mean, they're not. I mean, the rest of it's probably CGI.
Again, I just like they spent every bit of $4 million on it, because I initially, when I watched it, I was like, okay, because it's one of the things I think about when I'm watching it, especially when I'm watching a movie that we're going to review during business hours at night. I don't think about it as much, but I got more of my thinking cap on it, sitting at the desk watching this thing, and I was putting a budget on this from 10 to 15 mil.
Easy.
Yeah, and when I read 4, I was like, oh my gosh.
They aren't paying those actors anymore, are
they? They got it. You know, here's the thing about this movie, Ted. Before we get into scores and all that, I want you to know when this movie opened up, I was first 20 minutes of it, I was stoked. I was really excited about this movie, and because the first 20 minutes or so take place out in this farm rural area. Nobody's around them. It's Sadie Sink and or Odessa and her mother, who's dying out there. That's not a spoiler. I'll put that out there. But anyway, they're having a moment. But I kid you not, what got me excited about this, I felt like this was a Quentin Tarantino style director, and I thought that. I thought I was the opening of this, I was telling me I was about to watch something super special, because there was it really felt like Dusk Till Dawn. It really had that feeling to me in the bar scene. You know, the cinematography out there was just amazing, the way he shot stuff. I mean, there's an extreme close up on one of her eyes, and you see the fire in it, and the digging out in the field. I felt that first 20 minutes of them sitting on the porch, doing what they were doing, and mom and daughter, and I was like, this guy's like a Quentin Tarantino.
I felt the same way.
Did you?
I was jacked up. And then she got to the city and I was like, blah, blah, blah.
I know. It was like, where did the mojo go from that opening?
Just dull.
I mean, I was like, had me hooked.
The guy that plays that Kelvin Harrison Jr., his opening of him singing and all that was pretty rad. But then it just kind of meandered.
Yeah, I think that was a writing problem on this. I think there was a writing problem. I thought the direction was good, but you know, the climax of this movie, or the crescendo, is what is it called? You get up to the point up there. They call it the climax.
And the ascension.
It came so late in this movie. There was so much crap leading up to. You knew that she was. Here's the here's the thing, and let me look real quick because I don't want it to be. But if somebody uses the word "the seventh son" in any of these overviews, I'm going to say it. And I just did, didn't I? Mm-hmm. So, you know from the kind of the get-go that this girl is special. Something is, she's the lead character. So something's going to revolve around her. And it just took so long to revolve around her.
Oh, it was like the last 15 minutes of the movie.
That was it. I mean, they spent more time on the front porch of the house in the opening than they did wrapping this thing up. I mean, the drama of it all. They spent way too much time, in my opinion, on developing this relationship between Sadie and Kelvin's characters. Odessa and Yuri. It was just too much. But the other thing was this movie had a lot of copycat feels to it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a product of the 80s, you remember this guy called Max Headroom.
Thank you for saying it. You want a Pepsi?
Yeah. No, it was there. I mean, it was there.
It also, you've never seen this movie, but this movie came out probably 5 or 6 years ago called Mandy. And it's kind of what reignited the Nicolas Cage thing and where now he's back to being a huge actor again. And it's insane. It is the craziest revenge thriller movie you've ever seen, set in a fictional world that I don't even know how to explain to you, that somehow this movie feels like it ripped a lot of the aesthetics from.
A lot of it from a lot of things. I mean, it had the feel of the look of Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
And what was the Butler biopic on Elvis?
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean,
I got 10 minutes into that.
Oh, really? Her whole character has that style, that swagger. And I was thinking, okay, the bad guy's Max Headroom. Mm-hmm. She's a female Elvis from whatever that movie was called,
Elvis.
Was it called Elvis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was hard. I mean, it did. It just had those kind of feels that it stole a lot, I thought.
Yeah. I mean, and she's good in it, but I just wanted her to have, the script is underwritten. That's the problem.
Or there are parts of it that are overwritten. I mean, it's like I felt like they started the script and they were just so excited and they were developing this love story between Odessa and Yuri, and it just carried on. And then somebody got, who's working on the word processor over there said, "Hey guys, we're at page 82." And they're like, "Oh crap,
Better wrap it up."
Yeah. And then they, it's not the first movie that goes into overdrive trying to wrap up this thing, wrap up the storyline, but this one did. Now I have to say this. I don't know if you're aware of this, but as I understand it, Sadie Sink, you'll know her from Stranger Things and
The Whale.
And this is, I think, this is the first time I've seen her in a leading role. I mean, you help me out. I'm not familiar with all her work.
That I can remember.
I thought she did a really good job, but this is what blew me away. Oh, here's the other thing. Her character was like Brandy Carlisle or Belinda. Belinda Carlisle. Isn't that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Belinda Carlisle, who's huge these days, and Elvis. I mean, she has that groove to it. Are you ready for this? Because the music in there, and this is a musical, guys. This is a musical drama. That's what it's built as.
But when I hear musical, I immediately go, bleh. This is not that kind of musical.
No.
They work the songs into the script rather than just burst out into singing.
Yeah, and there's no deviation when the songs start playing. The songs are incorporated into the actual storyline as opposed to a Mamma Mia or even one of my favorite musicals of all time, Grease. Yes. Where you see that when the music starts, there's this divorce from the reality of the movie.
That's not in here.
And no, it's so nicely incorporated in here. And the music is tremendous in this music. The soundtrack, I think, is awesome. Sadie Sink sang all that. That's her.
She can sing.
Yes, she can sing.
Got some pipes on her.
She can sing. I was blown away. I mean, I'm sitting here listening to it, and she sings a couple of songs in there they're really great songs. And they were tugging at the old emotional string, and I was like, okay, who's singing this? I mean, I had no idea, so I did my research, and turns out it was her who did this. And Jeremy Jasper, the director of this thing, who also wrote it, before he got into directing feature, he was a music video director.
That rings.
So, I mean, he's just got a plethora up until these last two movies, Patty Cake and this one.
So Patty Cakes was doing festivals at the same time as Adult Interference, which was at that point called Wild Man.
Right.
So we were at the same festivals with them a lot.
Interesting trivia there.
Yeah, so I saw Patty Cakes like a year before it came out.
I was blown away by her pipes.
Great. She sounded great.
She really, really, really did. Crazy.
She still looks like, to me, I looked it up. I think she's 23. She still, to me, looks like a 14-year-old. She still looks like she did on Stranger Things.
Yeah, she looks very, very, very young. Well, we're going to find out here real quick how old she is. She's 22.
Yeah, she just
22.
looks young.
Matter of fact, she's got a birthday coming up here, so she's almost 23.
Good on you. You look young.
Oh, yeah. Stay young.
Stay young. Forever young.
Oh, anyway. All right, Ted, let's get to some numbers on this thing here. You want to go or you want me
62.
to? 62. I'm a 6.3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead on. It's if you like apocalyptic stuff, give it a watch. If you like rock musicals, give it a watch. It's great at the beginning. The last 10 minutes is good. The meanders for about 45 minutes in the middle.
Yeah, again, I think they overwrote or extended that love story way too much. I was going to say, but if you do like music, because the music in this movie is phenomenal.
Yeah, the music's great.
It is phenomenal.
It's not a don't watch. It's just if you like these things, watch it. If not, then it's not for you. And I love apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, that's why I picked it out.
You picked it for me.
I did. I like you, Ted.
Thank you. You're a good friend.
Well, we came off of we had the sappy picture of this romantic comedy, but our last episode was the give me a minute, I'll remember what we did last.
I don't remember.
It was, it wasn't very memorable if I recall. No, hold on here. Chris Pratt and
and Billy Bobby Brown.
Billy Bobby Brown, Bonnie Brown.
Sorry.
In The Electric State. So,
which I liked more than you.
You did. And I think I gave it a 7.3, and which I think is right. It's better than this movie.
Oh yeah. It's also $300 million, and you can. I mean, if we want to compare these budgets, then this movie's as good as Electric.
Well, you watch it in the show on our YouTube channel. They made, and I'm just trying to get my memory here. They made the Oscar-nominated movie Conclave, which I absolutely loved. Mm-hmm. I mean, it had some big names in it for $20 million. Okay?
I think that I don't think there's anybody getting paid the $20 million a movie anymore.
And, was it Honora, who did win Best Picture? The budget on that was reportedly $6 million. So,
have you seen it?
No, I'm going to, though.
I just watched it.
It just dropped on Hulu.
I just watched it.
Okay.
If you want to talk about that next week.
That's, we could do a short on it. I'll watch it too, but I want to because
You want me to do a short on it?
Yeah, do a short on it.
He's a very interesting director. The guy that made that, and he made Red Rocket, and he made Tangerine, and he made Florida Project. He's very interesting because he just finds a sort of someone that is downtrodden, maybe. Like it's about a stripper that gets married to a Russian oligarch, Or Florida Project, it's about like a chick that like is a prostitute that lives in a hotel. I mean, he tells stories about kind of tragic characters, and he somehow makes them all very relatable.
Okay.
He's a really good director and writer. I don't love all those movies. Like I'll give a review on it, but I didn't like love it.
What would you compare him to, like Harmony Korine?
He's a better Harmony Korine.
A better
Yeah, because he can write. Harmony Korine doesn't write anything. He's just like, here's a scenario, let's go.
Well, I have worked on a Harmony Korine movie.
Did you work on Gummo?
So yeah, I did.
Oh, how was shooting that?
I resigned before shooting started because I had ethical issues with it. So
I read a review from Harmony Korine. Or an interview with Harmony Korine, where he did this one movie that I do really like.
Spring Break?
No, that one's okay. I mean, it's just them getting...
It's got Double J, Jeff Jarrett in it.
It does. It's just like people... It's girls doing drugs and robbing somebody with a rapper. It's fine.
Okay.
He did this movie, and it was about an island of celebrity impersonators, and I thought it was so interesting and weird. But like interesting, and I read this interview where he was like, I don't know. I mean, I just like wrote that script. Like we shot exactly what I wrote, and it's like, I don't know. It was kind of hard. And I was like, there you go.
He lived in New York for so long.
Oh, and Kids is just like the most, I mean, as a kid that grew up when that movie came out and was the age of these people, I mean, it was like the most shocking thing to me I'd ever seen when I was 15 years old.
Oh, I know. It was. I mean, that was what launched him.
Maybe they did, but I refuse to, I don't know. Euphoria has kind of got that kids vibe to it, and I just can't get into it because I'm like, I didn't know anybody like that.
No, I didn't either. It was really funny. I read, because I forget what it was. Maybe it was Spring Breakers. And after I did that, I looked up to see what he was up to, because that movie seemed a little different than his previous works. Definitely way different than Gummo. So it's like was living in Miami in a house with a bunch of people doing some sort of abstract thing.
He's doing the the virtual reality thing.
Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. And again, Jeff Jarrett, if you're listening, Double J.
Oh wow, Harmony Korine looks weird now. Or he's just older.
Seriously, dude, your performance in that was really good. Spring Breakers.
Double J, he kills it in Spring Breakers.
He does. I mean,
and I think Hendersonville native Saban Mayfield. I want to say, I don't know that, but I think Saban's mom cast Spring Breakers, and I think Saban was like, Double J would work. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna need to ask Saban.
When we first started the podcast, we were talking about something that brought up Jeff, and I said, I'm really shocked that he's not pursuing or didn't pursue more of an acting career after that, while he would be fresh in the minds of casting directors and producers. Anyway, Jeff, hey, if you want to be on the show, man, you got my email. Drop me a line. We'd love to have you, wouldn't we, Ted?
I love Jeff. Jeff's cool.
I do too.
Every time I see Jeff, I have a great conversation with him. He's a very nice guy.
Our dads passed away just weeks apart.
Rest in peace, both of them.
Yes, and it was really interesting because when my dad passed away, my dad went first. Jerry reached out to my mom and said, hey, you need anything, you just don't hesitate.
There you go.
I'm there for you. So I thought that was great. And lo and behold, it was like a month later, he passed away.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
His was out of nowhere, too.
Yeah. So life is short. All right. I'm going to watch this even though my score is a 6.3, especially if you love music, if you want to listen to good music. It wasn't a bad movie.
No.
We've seen a lot worse. A lot worse.
Yeah.
And so, all right, I'm going to watch. It's on Hulu again. It's 1 hour and 46 minutes. And it does. It slows down in the middle there because they're just overbuilding a love story. And but overall, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it just meanders, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, and again, Sadie Sink, holy,
Killed it.
unbelievable!
I can't wait to watch whatever she's in.
I can't either. I mean, that was the first time I really paid attention to her. How about that? Because there's typically, when you're not the lead, there's so much more going on with the leads that distracts from your performance. And since she was the lead in this, your attention is on her. And she really did a good job in this movie.
Yeah.
So, I there you go. She's one of those 20-year-olds that's going to have a long career.
I think so.
If she doesn't get sucked into the world of easier money with music.
I think all the Stranger Things kids are they're not kids now. Now they're like 20 to 25. Like, they're all going to do great.
Yeah.
They're all really good.
Yeah, they should. They should. All right. Well, guys, thanks again. Remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel and or whatever podcast platform you listen to the show on. We'd appreciate it. But having said that, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Ted.
Welcome back, Rocky.
Rocky!